We are entering to 2021 with lots of hopes, and may God bless you all to fulfill your dreams. And with lots of hopes, even I am starting my first live session in 2021, that is obesity part 2. So in part 1, we have discussed about the definition of obesity. There are two types of obesity, apple obesity and pear obesity. And then we were discussing certain situation where people gain weight and in what all conditions you can gain weight and what are the solution to come out of it. What are the mindset you need to keep in mind that you have to approach obesity and you can tackle your problem very soon. So it's not a big issue if you find the reason behind your obesity. So good morning to each and every one of you. I wish you a very happy new year. So let us discuss part 2 of obesity. And we were also mentioning last time, those who are watching today, please go through the part 1 to understand the part 2. In part 1, we were discussing about many calculations like basal body mass index, basal metabolic rate, Broca's index, etc. And this part 2, we will be more focusing on the stress and obesity, sleep and obesity, and different techniques that you have to adopt in your day-to-day life to tackle the obesity, etc. So the first thing I want to mention here is how physiologically and psychologically that is in effect. So here we have many conditions where a person can go to a serious threat for their own life with obesity. How obesity can be a threat for human life. So let's go for a different condition. I will give you like very small example because if I elaborate it, then we have to talk a lot about it. So let's go for the first problem, that is nothing but binge eating. So here the person go for episodes of eating of the same thing. Sometimes if you are obsessed with burgers, you keep eating burgers like 10, 20 and even to 50 of the same kind. Okay, or there can be another situation where the person eat whatever they get in their hands. These are all termed under the binge eating. And you can see sometimes when you visit the restaurants, you can see some of them, they order the same thing again and again because they are not satisfied with the one piece of the same thing. So they go for a many number of the same food items, like for example burgers or KFC, all the bad food you crave for, and it is coming under the classification of binge eating. Now we are going to another problem that is called as anorexia nervosa and bulimia nervosa. What are those? These are psychological conditions where the person is gaining weight or losing weight. So it is actually in obesity, I have to mention these problems because it's a psychological disorder where the person is having a tendency with the eating. So eating disorder. So it is the first condition, anorexia nervosa. Here the person may have the reasons of trauma, depression, anxiety, and what they do, they have to go for extreme dieting. They go for an extreme dieting because of this hidden reasons inside them. They go for an extreme dieting. And what are the drawbacks or the side effects they get from this? They tend to reduce a lot of weight and they become so skinny and they will be in bad health very soon and they get sick. So this psychological problem that leads to bad health and serious threatening for their own health and life. So why they are having that kind of uh, problem? Because they have a trauma inside them, and they are going through an anxiety. And one more reason I have told you is the depression and emotional problems what they encounter in their life. So what can be the, what is the thing what we are seeing from them is they have a low esteem in the society, they have a lack of confidence, and they will have an social isolation. So already in this pandemic I heard that many ladies have eating disorders. Okay, so they classify into and they will not feel like eating in a public because they feel very shy to eat. So don't think that, see, that there are natural tendencies of shyness. So don't think that I have anorexia nervosa. Don't come into conclusion so fast, because anorexia nervosa is something really, really different, and it's a life-threatening problem. And there are many symptoms related to. I'm not going much deep into that because I can talk maybe 1 hour about it, about the psychological disorder. So I'm not going skinny and they lose a lot of weight like 20 kilos and 25 kilos. Now, the next one, the next eating disorder is nothing but bulimia nervosa. So this bulimia nervosa, what they do is they binge eat whatever they have in their in the situation that they can get it. They go for, and they get panic after having all these calories. They get a panic attack that I have eaten a lot. What they do is very sad to tell that they omit whatever, they artificially omit everything what they have eaten because of the guilty feeling. It's not a good thing at all. But I have heard in the recent years there is another kind of bulimia nervosa in the population is they go for extreme exercises. Okay, they go for extreme exercises because of this problem. So because they feel guilty and they go for extreme exercises, or they empty everything what is there in their stomach, because they might have eaten, maybe if it is even a less amount, but they feel that is too much for them and they omit it all. So this is categorized as a bulimia nervosa, and this is also one of the main problem. Many This is more common in females than males. So these are some of the psychological problem associated with obesity. But so because they feel that they are obese even if they are not. So this crash dieting and extreme dieting, these are all not needed actually if you go for a good lifestyle, because these are all after all, like last time I said, this is very, very temporary, I feel. So once you, if you are disciplined in your life and you are going for certain, feel always happy about it. So for me, my slogan or my mantra for the weight loss is satisfy your tongue, never satisfy your stomach. I already mentioned it in the last part one, and I think people took it in a positive way. And you can always satisfy your tongue, especially during this winter. You crave for the chocolates, you have that more of sweet tooth. So uh, why this is happening, I will tell you. In the stress management, there are certain very, very interesting facts that actually it's very, very interesting, because these are the signs, and you don't know what is happening inside your brain, isn't it? I'm going to tell you all about it now. So what are the solution to for the psychology? First is like they have to go for a they have to consult with a doctor what they are undergoing, and they should not think confident about what they are doing. That is one thing. And then second one is they can distract their mind to some hectic work, and they have to get into a busy schedule. That is the first and foremost. When they are idle, and the idle mind is devil's workshop, there is a saying. So the same thing. Okay. And ditch the scale obsession. What is meant by ditching the scale obsession? This is nothing but, you, that is not only with this eating disorders. I have seen with most of you right now who are watching, you always go to the weighing scale and you will just oh my god, today I'm 68 kilos and tomorrow I'm 68.5. You always, you become conscious about your weight, and every day you go to the weighing scale and you weigh yourself, and then you will feel sad about it. So stop that habit of always checking your weight. So don't go for it like weekly, sorry, once in 2 weeks or once in a month it matters, and go for digital weighing scale than the other one, the one which it is like which was in the market before. So go for the digital weighing scale. And then have a strong desire. That is one thing that will lead to the total weight loss transformation in a better way. Total weight loss transformation, when I speak about it, I don't want anyone to feel sad about what they do. I have seen many actors and actresses do the crash dieting and they are going to depression, because I have recently heard and saw some videos telling that they are always put into chicken diet because it's more protein, because uh, you might be knowing that when the actors and actresses, they have to immediately chop down their weight in 3 months and 6 months. They have to transform completely from an obese person to a thin person, from a thin person to an obese person. You can see their body composition is totally different from each movies. Why? Because they are going for a strict dieting. Because exercise, uh, more than exercise, I give priority for the diet, especially when it comes to obesity. So these people are put into a dieting where they are supposed to have only certain foods, and they are compromising a lot in their day-to-day life. They are not going for parties, and they keep away from alcohol, smoking, all the bad habits. When it comes to men and even females, they are also addicted to alcohol and smoking these days. So when they are away from all these, then you can see there is a immediate change, and we all will tell, wow, so they are also human, you are also human, why it's not possible for you and why it's possible for them. So don't think that the same blood, your blood is red and even their blood is red. So don't think that it's only possible for certain people. No, comes, I think I have to go for one more part for obesity because it's not finishing. It is a very, very long topic to be dealt with. So I will have one more part 3 where I will be giving you 33 techniques you can maintain your weight and be happy. Okay. So one thing I can give you in this mindset, how to mindset is, you have to wear a sports dress when you sleep. So morning you will not feel like you, okay, I have to change my dress and I cannot go for walking, I have to. So don't, instead of that, just put sports clothes in the night and sleep. So that t-shirt and tracksuit, when you get up, you will see yourself in that dress, and psychologically you will be pushed to go for a walking or a jogging. This is one idea, a simple idea, but that makes a lot of difference in your life. Just try it out. And the second one is, you have to hang some dresses in your cupboard in such a way that it will not fit you. So now you may think that that will give me more of depression. No, actually it will motivate you rather than going to a depression. Because for example, the jeans you were wearing 10 years back and the blouses which is not fitting for you now, you have to hang it. And when you open your cupboard, you have to see the dresses which are tight for you. What happens is, you will feel a spirit. You have to create that spirit. How to create that spirit? Because if I talk even 24 hours about it, okay, you will not, you have to inculcate that spirit inside you. So there is a limitation for me to tell once in a week I'm coming and I'm giving you a motivation. Maybe it will stay till day after tomorrow. But you have to have that 24 hours in you. So how is that possible? You have to do certain visuals in your own room and minded about it. So when you remember about it, you will try to push yourself. Sometimes you totally forgot about it when you were working with your laptop, and after some time, when you are watching your working table and you saw, for example, Deepika Padukone or the favorite actresses of yours, or the Bollywood or Hollywood, whatever, these people, when you see their pictures and that is your role model, just imagine, you will feel more motivated. Okay, today evening I have to go for a walk, or today evening I have to go for Akhila's class. Okay, so you will get motivated when you get reminded about that particular picture. So what are you going to do is, in your dressing table or in your bathroom, wherever, you just try to put some pictures, and I would recommend your own picture. uh, Usually what you do, I will tell you, everyone's psychology, I'm talking about the psychology here. You all will weep by seeing your college picture, and you will tell, oh my god, how good I was in this. I was very happy with the physique I had, and I was, maybe if you are so thin, you may not feel bad about it, but you, if you were really good with your physical and mental set that time, you will always feel bad about it when you see the old picture of yours, isn't it? So this picture, if you paste it in front of your work premises, or in, your desktop, or in your house, even even in your kitchen, so you will get motivated to do certain exercises. Got it? So this is one idea I'm going to give you, so that just try. These are all like harmless things, and you don't need any single dinar or single rupee investment for this. So this is all for the idle people who are what to say, feeling very idle to exercise. So this will actually give them a spirit to do the exercises. So coming to the second one, in NLP, there are actually two techniques. I will just make it short, because if it is actually like 30 minutes, and we have to have like 1:1 class on that, because you have to go for a meditation and then you have to visualize certain things. But here I will give you a short idea about it. In NLP, there is something called as, is the one what we discussed, that whatever you see in your eyes, it will get embedded, and you will remember, and it will be a reminder for you. Wherever you go, you are keeping yourself reminded about the fitness. So this is one thing. The second thing is called as a contrasting. So I used to play this game with my clients and my the kids yoga. Okay, so what we do is, we do something called as a contrasting. What is this? Contrasting is, now all of you, now make your spine straight and close your eyes. I will do a game. I cannot see you guys, but I am hoping that you are all agreeing with me and you are doing what I'm saying, so that you can understand NLP in a much better way. So will you do with that with me the instructions, please? Yeah, okay, just one thumbs up please, so that I will understand you are doing it on the other side. Okay, let's play a little bit of NLP game, mind game. Okay, so are you there? Okay, I'm seeing many people are watching me. Okay, I will give you a small example of NLP. Okay, so how it is done is, you have to just close your eyes, and then, yes, thank you so much. Please close your eyes. Okay, you don't like it, but yeah, it may be healthy, like bitter gourd, or some people, they hate carrots and beetroots, but they are very nutritious, but you hate it. So you can visualize the picture, or the the food item you hate the most inside your mind. You just keep it inside you, and then just see that food in different angles in your mind, and you open your eyes. Now you are going to imagine your favorite food. Okay, close your eyes and then you imagine your favorite food. Maybe the chocolate is oozing out of it, a molten lava cake or a paisam or a pudding, or maybe it is a salty thing, I don't know, but you can visualize whatever you wish like. Now now you don't want to open your eyes because you are visualizing your favorite food item, right? So now open your eyes and then think how you thought about it. See, when you were thinking about your favorite food item, you were giving a lot of colors to it and it was just in front of you. Is it not? Because, for example, my favorite is molten lava cake with ice cream. Okay. So when I think about it, I can just see when I cut the molten lava cake, the chocolate ooze out, and then I take a vanilla ice cream, one scoop of vanilla ice cream, and then I slowly blend it with that chocolate, and then I take it. How nice, isn't it? So this will be my visualization. And I don't have any hatred towards any food, but I can just tell for you guys, if the kids who are watching me, sometimes you hate bitter gourd. Okay, all the kids, they hate bitter about it. You have kept the bitter gourd this corner of your mind, in a back corner of your mind room, isn't it? And you have given a black and white picture for that hatred food. Just think about it. Is it interesting? So this is how you do your mindset. Got it? So when you think about the favorite food of yours, you give a lot of colors and it's just right in front of your eyes. But when you think about the bad food or the hated food, you have kept it at the back corner of your mind or your eyes. So this is the mindset of a human brain. So NLP is talking about it. So what you have to do is, when you are having that food next time, you have to think the bitter gourd as the molten lava cake. So you have to visualize this, and you always have to visualize. This is called as contrasting. So you have to, when you are thinking before you eat it, you are just, you can often hear from your kids that before they taste it, they will tell, I don't like it. And we used to shout at them telling that first you eat and see, then you think, means then you talk about it. But why that mindset is inside them? Because they have tasted it before and they have that bad idea about their taste senses inside them, and that is making them to tell that. But when you give more of, just define it, the nutritional value and everything, the carrots are really good, the broccolis are really good for you. Maybe some kids, they don't like, they hate fruits. So you have to just tell, if you eat this fruit, then you will become Spider-Man or Superman or something like that, to make them happy. But when it comes to you, you are not convinced like them. We can forcefully make a child to eat, but you are not doing the same. So you have to do this contrasting. You have to just swap the visual, swapping or the contrasting in NLP technique. So this is not easy to do in a day. You have to keep on practicing it till you get this mindset, and many people have healed from that, and they started eating carrots and vegetables with this technique. Okay, so you have to give that taste to, and they, you will start feeling more delicious when you keep your mindset, this is really good, this is really good, and you eat it and see. Okay, so when you think it's bad and when you eat it, it will not digest for you. Now, so this is another one. And now let me give you, I'm not going to keep it at the end. I will give you the scheduling, how to schedule yourself. Sometimes I'm very good in this. I used to make a good schedule for people, and I love doing their schedule. I ask them how you are managing your life. Then they will tell, I have no time because I am looking after the kids. I have cleaning, cooking. I go to work. Men, they will tell, I'm just 12 hours in my office. I don't have time. But when I ask them, really, they have a lot of time spending for unnecessary things like watching TV, So if you can cut short all that, like, the ladies who are watching serials, if you can do that half an hour, can you just keep it for exercises? All done. Like I said in the part one, 500 calories. Hear this, okay? This statement is very important for 2021. 500 calories, if you are burning, that is equal to half kilo. That is, you can chop half kilo of yours. 500 calories. 500 calories can be easily burned through walking, but walking for a long time, like 1 hour to 2 hours. If you 500 calories every single day, but if you eat a junk food as soon as you finish the class, everything goes in vain. Okay, so you have to have a compensation with a good food after this. So you are doing a excessive exercising, and then after that you are eating what to say, a masala dosha or a chicken biryani, everything flop, so don't do that. Instead of that, go for more of vegetable salads and fruit salad after your class, or bananas, because bananas are one of the best one. I love bananas because it is having something called as relaxin. This is like a painkiller you are eating, so your muscles will relax immediately after the exercise. Those who are feeling sore muscles, this is one of the best thing to do. And you can go for protein shakes. That's why in fitness industry, protein shakes, but don't go for the muscle building proteins, but you get good proteins from the pharmacy. I'm not using that, but I'm just telling that it's not bad. Okay, I have never used I have never used any protein powders in my life. I always go for the natural proteins what I get. Yesterday, I'll just share with you what I had yesterday is the sprouts, moong dal, green gram sprouts. I had like one bowl of green gram sprouts with oats. With oats, you will think that how I prepared it. I forgot to make a video. Actually, this green gram sprouts, you have to cook with, you can just take some 1 or 2 spoons of coconut oil and then put some cumin seeds and splatter it. Then you just add moong sprouts, that is the green gram sprouts. Put a little bit of turmeric powder, salt and pepper, sort it really well, and then put oats, like 1 cup of oats. Put it inside that, add enough water, and then put salt for your taste, and then just cover. The oats is rich in fiber and carbohydrates, but these are soluble fibers and soluble carbohydrates. It will never give you any weight. So green gram is full of protein, and the sprouts, the one which is coming out, that white one, oh my god, I cannot tell you the amount of protein it is having. It will, even the chicken will feel shame about the protein content in a green gram. Okay, so the people who are vegetarians, please go for more of pulses and good pulses, like and cereals in your diet, like the whole wheat, the whole red rice, oats, millets are the best in nutrients. So you can go for all these. Okay, so these are some of the suggestion you can implement. You can go for good proteins, and the carbohydrates, when you choose, you have to go for all these good alternatives. I'll just try to make a good video on the good carbohydrates, like I have done about the sugar alternatives. You might have seen the 5 sugar alternatives I have given in a 1-minute video that have helped many people. I got a lot of messages and compliments for that video. I think it is shared to many people, and they started using all that sugar alternatives from that day on. So I'm very happy that people are taking my tips in a right way. Now, the next one, how I was telling how to schedule yourself. So I told you about the 500 calories, running, jogging, yoga, aerobics, everything is good. No exercises are bad. Okay, only thing that when you go for the people who are having after 40s, you have to be careful about this excessive exercises like the steps. You use like for example in certain dances they use the climbing up of the steps, and that can be a little bit bad for your knees. There can be wear and tear in my yoga classes because of the wear and tear that happened for their knee and their back. So you have to go for a moderate exercise, but you can go for lengthy duration. Or the men out here who are watching me, you can go for a minimal duration like 15 to 20 minutes workout, but you can go for an excessive cardio. So it depends upon your age, it depends upon your body composition, it depends upon your age and health. So the gender, whether you are female or a male, the type of occupation you do in a day, many things are actually what to say, they are factors for this. So I cannot simply tell that this is good for you and this is bad for you. I cannot tell um, a 60 or 70-year-old age or elderly people to run for 2 hours. I cannot tell that. I have to tell them that you have to go for my, because of their age, even if they are not admitting that they are age, but you know we have to take that also in consideration, because their heart rate, everything, there is a capacity to hold on. So you have to be very choosy. Now, how to schedule? You have 7 days. You agree with me that that right? 7 days. Now, in the 7 days, you can go for 3 days of one particular exercise. For example, if you are joining any class, like for example, I will tell my example. One of my client. Okay, here I will just take Reshma. Okay, so Reshma is coming to me Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Okay, so I'll take her as an example. So she is going for Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday for yoga classes. So her 400 calories are burning every single day. Got it? And then Monday and Wednesday, she can go for a walking or a jogging around her building. Okay, she can just walk for some time. After that, whenever this corona and this all virus are away, you can go for one day swimming or any extra like activities that you are not doing for the other 5 days. For example, the badminton or like games, like you can go to a seaside and you can play with your friends, something like that. So swimming, other sports activities. So one outdoor activity, and other days are also like outdoor, like walking and all is outdoor, but still this will be a little more cardio, and this will make you really fit and mentally happy throughout, forever. And then see now, other than this, hold on, like go for say out of 7 days you have planned 3 days for yoga and 3 days for walking, and one day you have taken for an outdoor activity, but it is really sweating and it's a cardio. Coming to the mental activity, you have to find a time for your creative skills, like for example art, or any drawing, painting, even the ladies with crochet, they can go for that. Then what else, like music, dance, these are also like one of the best. Even the classical dance also will come under that 3 days program. Okay, so if you are going for that 3 days for yoga and 3 days for dance, what is the advantage is 3 days you are having physical and mental relaxation, and the other 3 days is for your passion and your physical health. So that will make you more interested. Okay, so I have taken one day for my passion, that is classical dance, that I haven't mentioned anywhere, but my teacher is here. So I love telling that, because classical, see, I'm doing always yoga, so I'll also feel like being a student for someone, isn't it? So I thoughts by dropping into a classical dance class. So this is my method of doing things. So I go for all other days, I have 6 days of yoga classes, and then one day I will go for walking, and after my class also I see to that I am going like 1 hour of walking around my building, and then I go for weekly one class for a classical dance, so that I'm actually making my mind happy. Okay, I'm not going to be a performer, but it is actually making my soul happy. Try to register somewhere that, you, if you are a lover of dance or a Zumba, then try to go for one day. You reserve for your own passion and creativity. Don't think that even only a dance can make you happy. Even you can go for a tailor, like for the stitching. uh, those who are the ladies out here, the people who are men out here, you just go for a music class which makes you happy, because this is very good for your stress management. So you don't have to find something, because that 1 hour you will be anticipating for that day to come. You got it? If it is a Thursday evening, like a small child, you will be waiting for that 1 hour, because that, that is a stress management for you. So these are some of the scheduling I have given to you. So you have to select out of 6 days I have given you, and then one outdoor activity, and then one creative or the passion you have to register from 2021. That is like, it's a must. Okay, for all my clients who are watching, it's a must for you, because you are going to thank me by March 2021. I give you 101% guarantee that those who are going to implement it in 2021, you will be the most happy people in this world. Okay, if you follow this, because I have given you how to balance your life. Now, coming to the stress and obesity, how the stress and obesity, there are some important. Let me sip turmeric tea. I will tell you what are the ingredients in this. There is turmeric, cinnamon sticks in this, and ginger pieces. Okay, so this is very, very good to detox your system in the early morning. So keep on drinking the herbal teas, because in Kuwait it's winter, so it's must for you to sip herbal teas rather than simple water. So this is one tip. And then well, you might have heard that, I want my audience to understand everything in a detailed way, because this is how I see my life, or I understand things, because I don't want any superficial idea or a vague idea about anything. I really wanted to know the depth in it. So when you are hearing that stress will cause you the people who are diabetes, they are having the pre-diabetes, uh, how that can, what to say, affect their, how the stress can increase their blood sugar, or how the stress is related to obesity. When you are stressed, you will get overweight. But how? Any idea about it? You might have just heard about it, but you believed it just like that. But what is happening inside your body, I will tell you. When you are stressed, there is something called as a cortisol in your body. It's a hormone. What is its name? Cortisol. This cortisol will be released in your bloodstream. This cortisol is not a good person. Okay, it's not a good hormone. What it do? It will increase your insulin level. When the insulin level is more, you will you will have to have more sugar in your system, as the insulin is all set to get absorbed with the sugar. So what happens when what happens is, if you are not sufficient with your sugar level, you crave for sugar. So with this, the people who are watching, they got an idea that I'm having a pre-diabetes, that's why I crave for more of sugary things when I'm stressed. So you are having a chance of diabetes very soon. That's why whenever you are stressed, you crave for the sugary things, or you crave often for the sugary things. This is because of the higher insulin and low blood sugar. So this is the reason behind it. So understand the reason behind it. And then you go for, but once you crave for this hormone is a villain inside you. What happens? You crave for the food which are fatty, sugary, fried, and all the bad foods it will attract. Got it? Even if there is a fruit salad or a banana in front of you, you will not choose that for sure. You will go for the bad one. So this is the impact of, now you understood why stress is related to the diabetes and obesity. It is actually interconnected. So the people who are having high stress, and for example your parents are diabetes, and what happens when they after taking a lot of like they are very having anxiety, and they go to through a panic attack, and after that they go for binge eating with the sugary things, and what happens there, again their blood sugar goes high, then their insulin drops down. Once their insulin goes up, then they will take again sugar products, and then again, there is up and down fluctuations of their insulin and sugar levels in their body. So this is the real reason behind your stress, obesity and diabetes. So remember, and yeah, so I have written it here called as, these are considered as comfort food by your body. Okay, even if someone is giving you vegetable salad, you just keep it aside and you go for the chocolate. So this is not, this is the play of your cortisol inside your body. So understand this, and how the sleep is connected with the stress, and there are 33 techniques for the obesity management. I will cover it in the part 3 because I want to cover it in a very detailed manner. I don't want to just tell like that, because the sleep is very interesting. I like to speak about the sleep and dreams little more explained, and we will have few more interesting, like how we did the NLP. The same way I'm going to deal the sleep topic, and not only that, I have stress management in little more in a deeper way, and sleep, and also the 33 techniques. These are the next upcoming obesity part 3. Okay, meanwhile let me check what about the coffee. Coffee is again actually it comes in the sleep. Okay, sleep, this is coffee, coffee, alcohol, and one more thing, these are called as the addictives, they are stimulants. So this will make you lack of sleep, and this will make you what to say, uh, 1 second, yeah, this lack of sleep, and this is really bad, because it is having a very bad connection with obesity again. Okay, that is interconnected. I will tell you in the next episode, the coffee is coming, so I will tell it. Okay, ENG, yeah. And is 3 days yoga, 2 days walk, you motivated? Yes, Reshma. So I have given you a schedule now. What about running, ma'am? Of course, it's one of the best thing you can, if you can do. And cool idea about the sports dress. Yes. Yeah. Please like the video for our ma'am. So thank you so much, ENG. Thank you so much. And Aradhana, thank you, my dear, for joining. And Vinita, Prabha, and Abarna, and yes, thank you all, one and all. And let me check any other questions here. So hope you enjoyed my Lata also, Lata Nair. Yes, thank you. Yes. So if I have skipped any names, sorry. And so we will keep going with our live session, and thank you for joining. But today you all made my day, because this is my first live session in 2021. So thank you so much for coming, and God bless you all with good health and happiness. And I will give you more of tips how to stay happy, not only about the health, mental happiness is also important. So my target areas for 2021 is mind, fitness and diet. So these are the 3 areas I'm going to talk about always. Okay, so stay tuned for my upcoming video on live session on obesity part 3, and there again we will have interesting topics the same way. So I will talk 45 minutes, that I decided I will only talk for 45 minutes. After that, I will be dealing with the question answers, because if I talk a lot, the quality goes down, and I want everyone to remember everything. So when we make it short, it's short and sweet is always beautiful. Yes, mind, fitness, diet. Wow, thank you. Yes, that's my motto, okay, for the 2021. So please stay tuned and be healthy, be happy, take care. Bye bye.